Well, welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. We are getting ready for the third period. We are just watching the Kingston Diamonds come back onto the ice. We've had a couple of messages. Apparently, trains are not what people tune in for, so that's one of those things. So we shall concentrate on this intercity clash that we have going on here. Waiting for Streatham, the Streatham Storm to come back out. The officials seem to be having a chat the other side. And my cough's back, that's fun. So again, apologies if the voice keeps going a bit weird. So Diamonds are looking like they are very much up for this next period. And everything, fingers crossed, everything to play for in this third. We are 2-2. That is just to confirm, that is 2-2, not toot like trains do. So, yeah, really need to knock that on the head, don't we?
I'm loving the train talk, I've got to say.
I'll be honest with you, I said we weren't going to talk about trains, but then instantly said it was an intercity clash, so what are we going to do?
Then 2-2. Yeah. Anyway, just to quickly apologise, the stream does keep dropping every now and again, but that is because we are on mobile data. Hopefully, one day, we will have proper Wi-Fi.
And what's causing that? Is it the wrong leaves on the line?
Yeah, it could be, yeah. You never know.
Fantastic. So,
I've got to say thank you to Vive Lavello for sponsoring sweets up in the media tower today.
Well, it's anything to try and stop me coughing is the simple answer.
Oh, sorry, and Darren. Darren the cameraman.
Darren the cameraman did send Lily down to get sweets, and I'll be brutally honest with you, the selection's awful. It is literally the worst selection she could have made, so that won't be happening again.
Well, we'll have to sack her.
Just in case anyone was wondering, Lily is the one that's currently sat in the penalty box, despite not actually being part of this particular game, but she still managed to find her way into the penalty box, so fair play.
Not by choice.
Not by choice. Well, it wasn't by choice last time either.
Yeah, true.
I think last time it was by, I can't remember what she did last time, but anyway. So, here we go. So, Streatham are out, and Diamonds are getting ready. Goals are... Yeah, we do seem to have been joined by some of the Steel Queens. They'll be here for tomorrow for the D1 game again. Let's see if we can drum up a little bit of support tomorrow. 12:30, Diamonds D1 against the Caledonia Steel Queens.
Should be a really good game.
Should be a really good game, in fairness.
Also, if we've got any people out there who fans coming down on game day and helping out, there's always jobs to be done. Unfortunately, we can't pay you, but we can.
The payment is the sheer enjoyment of high quality hockey.
That's it.
And that's what it's all about. Let's never forget that. Kind of part of the joy. So I'm going to try one of these really dodgy. Yeah, these aren't great.
I'm on the.
Thanks, Willie.
The Trebor extra strong mint.
Well, they're a mint a bit stronger. Everyone's too. No one's. I'm the only one that gets that.
I get that one too.
Oh, that's all right.
And like the Mr. Soft advert.
Oh, how come everything around you is so soft and rearranged? Again, we've gone off on a tangent.
It just seems every time I grab hold of a microphone, we go off on one.
There's an interesting point where I know Dawn Dickinson was worried that she was discussing onions, as we've said before. However, we're now on to Mr. Soft. They don't make adverts like they used to do. They're all very confusing nowadays.
That's it.
There's car adverts with no cars. Anyway, let's get ready to rumba. It is time for the start of the third. Enter Sandman blaring. It is time for the start of the third period. Let's go Diamonds. Best of luck to Streatham. But here we go. So, Diamonds will win the draw and straight, looking to push that straight into Streatham's defensive zone. But again, actually finding themselves pushed back, but now we're on the go.
I've got to say,
Forbes following through.
I do love the look
Oh,
of the
that's
ice
absolutely
after it's been
fantastic.
caught.
Stick work from Forbes. Skate it. That deserved a little bit better than it got, unfortunately. That was absolutely fantastic work. Oh! Well, absolutely fantastic work from Elizabeth Saunders at that point, just to get that one to skate. However, brought round the back from Streatham, passed across, and, you know, unfortunately on these occasions, Johnson has to try and cover the near post. Pass came across, no one covering the back, and that's an easy tap in. So, 30 seconds in, Diamonds are down by 1, and everything is to play for. So, big trick here, no panic. Try and steady the ship. Let's see if we can get going. So, Diamonds win the draw. They're going to want to sort of just calm this down. Try and they're just going to try and push that through. It's a little bit of a pushing around, a bit of argy-bargy against the boards at the far side. And Streatham coming away with that with a little bit of space. Robury, 23, just pushing that around the back. Fortunately, nobody there, but a line change taken by Streatham. And that's going to be an interception there. Pushed forward, kicked through, and it doesn't matter how it gets through over the line. It's into the Diamonds' defensive zone. Going to be dispossessed there. This is going to be interesting. I want to see where this one's going. I think if that is going to go against, no, I was going to say.
44 and 67.
So I did wonder where that was going to go. I thought if that was a call against the Diamonds, it would have been very, very harsh. But that's going to work for Diamonds. Streatham trying to get into the home box. So Laura Cope heading for the penalty box. It was a little bit of an odd one. I thought it was maybe a little bit harsh. I think it was. There was a bit of a collision. I don't think either of them meant anything to come of it, but Streatham have been penalised. And let's face it, we'll take a power play at this stage of the game. So Streatham winning the draw, but Diamonds looking to dispossess, and they have done quite early. So that's moving across. Marsden looking for some space. Found it, moving it around the back. So let's see if we can set something with a bit of calm. So back round it goes. Finds Saunders looking for space. And that's nicely finds Marsden. Pushed into the middle. Pad save away. So still very much Diamonds in control. And looking again, second pass across. Diamonds getting dispossessed there. Now, this is going to be one of those interesting ones, a bit of a foot race, which is going to be won by Streatham. And now that's some beautiful work there. So it's what's going to happen here. Are they going to carry on pushing, or are they just going to leave it? Well, I think she was planning on leaving it, but they've still actually got the puck. And Diamonds now countering. So Streatham looking pretty well drilled at the back there. They're all back very, very quickly, so they know what they're doing. Again, gone near side, pad save. Rebound came out, but not straight to a stick. Diamond still holding on. Marsden looking for a little bit of space. This is going to flick in. And that's again another pad save. Clearance hasn't quite made it. So that's kept it inside the Streatham defensive zone. Diamond's looking to try and find a way into the middle. That's, I think, was either a bit of stick or a bit of iron, but I'd say stick from the noise. So back we come. Emerson are looking to find some space. Nice little pass forward. Just brushed off the stick. That was very unfortunate, but I think we're going to get it. We're going to get it. So moving across, there's several Diamonds players along with that. Chip through, and that's, I thought genuinely from my angle, I thought that was in. So apologies for the slight excitement. And Diamonds still battling away. So teams back to full strength. So we are back on 5-on-5 hockey. And that is, well. Now, let's be honest, that was absolutely stunning. Absolutely stunning. So, Streatham finding a little bit of momentum there. And that, in fairness, was absolutely lovely. That's Isabel Whiteley. Very, very impressive goal. Again, just managing to draw Emily Johnson out. Found herself a little bit too much space, really. But let's face it, that's given us a little bit of an uphill battle. 4-2 to the Streatham Storm. Let's face it, it's a long way to come up here in this weather. So fair play for them for travelling up. And off we go. So Diamonds will win the draw and are now looking to try and resurrect the charge. So pushed across, Diamonds just trying to keep that. So all back on side. Taylor now chasing New Love, moving across the centre. Well dealt with, calmly dealt with by Streatham there. And we are, again, a little bit of a foot race, cleared along the board. But calmly dealt with. So Clara Ashton there with a nice calm head, getting it clear, and now off we go again. So a little bit of a chip up. Just stayed up. Danny New Love there with an absolutely perfect chip.
I did actually see Helen Emerson lean backwards.
Yeah.
Thought we were going to hit her.
I think everyone thought that was going to hit him, in all fairness. Leicester moving forwards, just moving it around the back, but it's been left. I think there's a bit of a miscommunication there, but at the speed they're going, that's totally understandable. So Taylor from Streatham looking to clear, but she's been dispossessed. They're trying to clear around the back now. Forbes chasing forward. They're going to have to deal with that. Forbes got to it, but didn't quite manage to clear it out. Back stick pass there. And Diamonds once again have made it into the offensive zone. Try to push back to Forbes in the middle. Just unfortunately, slightly errant pass. So, very, very nicely dealt with.
Bit of shoulder rubbing there by the players.
That's Gemma Wallace there with a robust defence. In it comes, well stopped and backtracked from Forbes.
That was a beautiful turn by
Sullivan trying just to get that, trying to get a tip on that. And Streatham looking to clear again. 13:53 left of the third. It started very aggressively for Streatham. Diamonds now starting to regroup. That's just pushed forward, trying to chase through.
That's Kiana Tate coming in there.
Kiana Tate trying to dispossess and has done so, but she's pinned up against the board.
I've got to say, Kiana
cynically, Streatham player there with her hands in the air, as if to say, "I'm not doing anything."
Yeah, Kiana's not scared of going in and just pushing people out the way.
So cleared round the back, looking to get this out and again try and build something. Shot from distance, and I have a horrible feeling. Yeah, that's moved across from this near side. Managed to get a stick on it from Emily Johnson, but unfortunately, Streatham very much the first to follow that up. There's an awful lot more black and red shirts than there were white and green. So, only 2 seconds. Right, so we are having a bit of a rethink at this stage of the game from the Diamonds. Bit of a quick chat. So there'll be a timeout and see if we can have a bit of a replan. So we are. Let's have a quick look and see if we can find that last goal, which was 63. So that was
that's the last one.
That's the last one. We're just waiting for that last. I think it may have been 44.
There we are. The timeout's finished. The ladies are coming back to the ice.
So here we go. So 13 left of this one. Let's see where we're getting to. So here we go. So Diamond's looking to regroup. 5-2 the score at the moment. We came into this level pegging at the start of the third, so a little bit of a shock to the system. Nice work at the back there.
Goal number 5 Stratton, scored by number 44.
So here we go, moving forward. Nice little touch through. It's Clara Ashton with a perfect stick lift at the back and then bringing it basically coast to coast all the way to the back end. And here we go. So dispossessed by Stretton. They haven't quite managed to get that clear yet. Charge up from Diamonds. That is Cornford just pushing that round the back, but unfortunately Stretton straight there and Stretton clearing round, looking to bring that forward. Nice little touch. Oh, perfect timing. That's really great skating there from 33 for Stretton, just cutting across, keeping herself on the side. Stretton again on the charge. Space in the middle, well held by Emily Johnson. So, Emily Johnson holding that, stopping the basically covering the puck feet in the game. So here we go. Looking to do the job. Johnson just pushing that round the back of the net with a stick. Stretton still holding on to finding space at the back. Looking to move that across, which they've done. It's come off the skate. Again, still space. A little back pass, which fortunately has made it to a Diamond stick rather than a Stretton one. And a little bit of a battle on the Diamond's blue line, which then pushes it back in. Diamond's chasing forward, looking to get that across. Time. So Marsden's got time. That was unlucky. That deserved a little bit more than it got. So again, pushing through. That's going to go all the way through. That is going to go up for icing. And in fairness, I think that's one of the first icing calls we've had.
It is actually the first icing call of this game.
Yeah. So
they've kept the puck under control enough to not call it, which is very good.
So here we go. Pushes it all the way back. Diamonds are on the offensive again. So 11:05 left of the first. Oh, sorry, the third. I'm losing my mind.
Yeah, please don't say it's the first.
Yeah, exactly. And there we go. Oh, that is an absolutely stunning pad save. Got herself low. Pads absolutely flat to the floor and beautifully cleared. That is going to go. Is it going to go all the way along? That's the question. Not under pressure. She's going to play it out. So Stretton are putting a line change in. And Diamonds have chosen to play that. It would have probably been worth letting that run for the icing call. If it was going, I think the liner did have his arm up, so I'm guessing that would have gone. But battling away at that far side in front of the Reckitt's VIP stand. And Stretton coming away into the zone, flick up. So dealt with by Johnson, just pushed away. Stretton still trying to push, and again cleared out by Diamonds, and now we're into a foot race. So Thorburn again proving for me to be one of the most active players of the night. So just forced off the puck and in from Stretton. A little bit of a trick there, not from a player, just a bit of a stumble from someone. But again, that's Diamonds trying to clear the zone and just struggling a little bit at the moment. Stretton are absolutely, they've got the bit between the teeth now. They've got,
certainly not like that first period where it was very
shot from distance, dealt with, no problem at this stage again from Horvath. and padded away. So Taylor keeping that in the zone from Diamonds, but again they're going to come out the other side. A little bit of a touch on, which is going to put that to a Diamond stick. That should be a pass off the back of the boards, and another one I'd imagine will bring that out. Here comes the forward charge. Ebinger, Fifths is moving in there. That's a good interception. She's still chasing. That's,
Holly's having a quick look around to see where to pass that hook to.
Stuck in that corner again, which does seem to be the way. It's not overly problematic, but just costing an awful lot of time. And of course, Stratton will be more than happy with that. Apologies for the sporadic coughing again. At least we haven't got another one tomorrow. Shot from distance, picked up from a stick and just lifts over, kicked down. Beautifully dealt with there. So again, a few little unlucky bounces. Mia Forbes with the little sort of kicking away there. And here we go again, shot from distance. That's ended up behind the goal. So Streatham are going to bring that round. Almost intercepted there. Wallace on the line, looking now backing off.
Bit of a one-on-one fight here.
She's had quite a game. I say dispossessed, and now we see straight away you've got 4 Streatham players and 1 Diamond, now 2. And let's face it, if you're putting those defensive numbers up, they're going to be hard to crack. So line change in from the Diamonds, that's pushed through. That might be a chance. That's a very good chance, but it's just moved.
I think there were just too many bodies in the way.
No line of sight to the goal there, unfortunately.
I've got to say, this is a really exciting game.
It has been a great game, in fairness. I mean, it's at the moment not going the way we want it to go.
Sometimes in ice hockey, this happens.
It's often the way. It looked like we were intercepted by Jess Wooding. If that comes across, there's players coming in the middle. It's a nice little backstick pass, moved across, straight off the skate. That's, not quite held in by Emerson. Nice idea. So she's going to have to loop that round. Oh, my life, that's beautiful.
Helen Emerson, what a player.
Absolutely beautiful. That was absolutely great. Loved that. Really, really lovely to watch. So now, again, we're up against, just trying to clear the lines. And again, we've ended up in this sort of neutral zone. And now Diamonds are coming at it. That is surely, I'm going to say that was definitely a little bit on the hard side. Definitely a check at that stage of the game. I think she had an inkling that she was beaten.
Yeah.
And the easy answer there was just to shoulder charge her into the floor, which isn't necessarily the done thing. But let's not worry. 6:21 left of the third.
I've got to say, the Kingston Diamonds have really got to take advantage of this power play.
I think let's be honest, we need a goal, and we need a goal very quickly. They've never looked out of it, and that's the interesting thing. They've never looked like they've been a mile away. Just a few unlucky moments, but here we go again. Whiteley bringing it through on a break. She's going to take it round the goal. Went for the wraparound, and it wasn't a foul. Now this is going to be interesting. Now I'll be honest, I thought that was a little bit harsh. She went for the wraparound. I think she was right. I think that to me was more losing an edge than a tripping penalty, but. It's one of those things. It levels the game out at 4 skaters apiece. 2 minutes now for the Kingston Diamonds.
Well, I've got to say, I completely missed that. I didn't even see what went up.
Wraparound opportunity, and it's gone for a tripping. I think it was maybe a little strong, but there you go. So pushing out from Diamonds, got it outside the zone. It stayed in, but at the moment we are confidently just looking to clear that. Moved across, there's a player in the middle. It's going to need clearing. Still a bit of a battle. That's the problem. Robury getting hold of that. So, Diamonds really looking to clear. That's Robury with some real work. Now pushing into the corner. That's Dad moving in. And fortunately for Diamonds, they are well organised at the back at that stage of the game. Although that's nearly a dispossession. That's Milne, sorry, at the far side, not Dad. But here we go. Thorburn coming through, bit of a shot, and it just takes a fair bit of a deflection from another stick, I believe. Just goes ever so slightly to the right and high. Still going. Shot comes in from the blue line, but unfortunately just slightly missed it. Pushes Diamonds back. So gone for icing. 4:50 left of the third. And it's just dawned on me, I said I'd be home at 6:30. So.
And what time is it now?
6:40, and I'm still here. So
is that your phone messaging?
No. I'm just trying to get ahead of the game, so I best just send a quick message.
Well, we can just blame Tim.
We'll blame the referee for saying it was a 5 o'clock face-off.
Okay. Well, yeah, we can blame the refs as well.
So here we go. I've sent the apology message for my lateness.
Are you going to be allowed out to play tomorrow? That's the main.
Oh, that's all that matters, isn't it? I'll be here. So, moved across. So Marsden trying to move across, still behind. She's going to hopefully get hold of that. Just dispossessed. And Streatham pushing forwards.
Unfortunately, there's nobody there just
right
to stop that.
Look at it. That's a great little attempt from that side. So we are now waiting for Streatham. Have 3 seconds left of their penalty. 29 left on the Diamonds. So Diamonds about to be a player down. So this is going to take a little bit of organisation. So Diamonds are now
back to full
on the penalty kill.
Back to full straight.
A little bit of a shove there just to try and unseat Cornford. Doesn't work. Moved across, just slightly in front.
There was just nobody in front of the goal there to receive that, which is such a shame.
Kingston Diamonds, back to full strength.
So we're quite lucky there. That was another miss hit in front of goal. That was right now. It's a real tricky one, that, for me. At what stage of the game does it become intent? Because for me, that's a lost edge. She's gone down. She's taken the other player with her. Is that tripping?
Well, this is it.
I suppose
I've got
it's
to say,
how you interpret it. I suppose because the puck was in play in that area, I'm guessing it probably is. But I mean, there was absolutely no intention to that.
I do like the way though that both players bump fists, which just shows how friendly the game. While it does look a vicious game,
I think there is. I think to the letter of the law, I can understand why that was called.
But no hard feelings.
But
it was actually hooking.
It was hooking.
Yeah,
I've probably missed something there. Streatham on the break. So stopped. Oh, that was again. That's fallen quite handy for us because that could have been worse. So Taylor, 67 there, coming through. She's been very, very solid. Robury again. Again, there's a tricky one trying to pull, trying to work out who's spirit of the game for Streatham. There's been an awful lot of, that's just bobbled up nicely. Just didn't drop as we'd like. Usually I have a stab at trying to work out spirit of the game. Go! Are we going to see that? Oh, how on earth? How on earth? So that sums it up, I think, at this stage of the game. It's like, how are these staying out?
That's it. I mean, that really should have been in.
Sometimes a little bit of luck on the bounce or the bobble, and that one just didn't quite go our way, sadly. But we still go. 2:33 left.
Corner.
Slight miss hit, and that's cleared away. So 2:22 left of the period, 37 left of the Diamonds power play. Calmly dealt with, no panics, moved across. Slight little touch of the skate there, that's pushed across and in it goes to the zone. Bit of space, that's a shot. That is absolutely beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Now, Millie Thorburn, absolutely perfectly dispossessed. Great stick handling, fantastic shot.
That was a beautiful shot. Let's see if you can get some more in.
I said I wasn't going to have a stab at spirit of the game, but you tend to notice if you're mentioning one player more than the other. For me, that's kind of that in my book, and I'm often wrong. In fact, I don't think I've been right once. Thorburn for me, that's one of the best.
Yeah, I've got to say, Millie Thorburn,
stunning game.
She's
stunning
quite a new
game.
player for the Diamonds, but I mean, she just comes, she does what she needs to do. What a fantastic
Through
player.
we go again.
2 minutes left of that period. That's the final 2 minutes.
So into the last 2 minutes, and Diamonds on the absolute attack again. Now, here we go. Oh, you see now, unfortunately, she had everything right there, and that deserved better than it got. So,
Scored by number 45, Michael. Assisted by number 92, Beyonce. That is goal number 3 for the Kingston.
so Wooding looking to try and get that into the middle, see if we can rescue something out of here. That stops. That is a perfect save. And I'll be honest with you, that save there might be the most important one of the night. So that was a great shot on target. Horvath just sort of pad saving that away, but with a minute and a bit to go, I think if that had gone in and brought it to 5-4, there'd be some serious panic in Streatham. Now, unfortunately now, 49 seconds left, that probably needed to go in when it did.
Yeah.
But
It can happen.
It's ice hockey. I've seen 3 goals in 30 seconds before now. So let's wait and see what happens.
I
We
think
are
they did that
36.
last year to get into the playoffs, actually.
So here they come, Streatham bringing it out. Calmly, they're not rushing, they know exactly what they're doing. That, if they've got any sense, is just going to be pushed out. 22 seconds left. It's been a fantastic game, I'll be absolutely honest. I think the scoreline could have been a little closer. Looking for the wrap, and that is collected and covered from Horvath, who, in fairness, for me, very, very easy to choose outfield players, very, very easy to choose players that have got the goals. Horvath, for me, has saved some absolute belters, so it's certainly worth a mention. Again, Angela Taylor for Streatham has been solid all night. There's an awful lot that you can pick and choose from. And there we go again. Perfect paddle save, and away that goes. That's going to go for ice. Leaving. I think they're going to call that. So perfectly cleared from Streatham there. I think that was. While I think Diamonds are going to be disappointed with that result, I don't think the scoreline necessarily does it justice. It was closer. I think some of the goals for Streatham were just slightly unfortunate. However, that said, both sides absolutely stunning all night.
Oh, what a brilliant
Afternoon,
game.
evening, whatever we want to call it.
I don't know, I've been here since 10 o'clock this morning, so
Well,
I ain't got a clue what time it is or what it's like outside.
no, it's. I'll tell you what is interesting. One of the things I found, if you are trying to organise your day, a timetable, and you know where else you'll find timetables? Train stations.
I was going to say, trains aren't very interesting.
No. So, all aboard the Diamonds train, back again tomorrow.
Oh, I like that.
Choo choo.
And can I just say, better than silence. That's what we are talking about trains.
So, yeah, I think the interesting thing, disappointing result for Diamonds, but there's an awful lot of positives you can take from that performance.
Yeah, they could hold their heads up high.
There were some great moments. I think there'll be a little bit of disappointment with some of the goals. I think there were 2 there that should have been prevented. I mean, and certainly not saying a word against Emily Johnson in goal. I thought she was excellent, and she's made some great saves. There were two that, in fairness, she couldn't have done anything about.
Yeah.
And that really could have done with maybe a player at that, certainly at that near post on one occasion, or a far post, because Emily had the near post covered. But it's very tricky and very, very hard to deal with. And I think they're going to come away disappointed with the effort put in, but at the same time, there are more positives to take away. So as far as Streatham went, I thought they were absolutely superb. Very, very strong on the counter, which was causing the problems. But their positioning in the offensive zone, I thought, was just that little bit better on occasion, and their ability to follow up, I thought, was again that was what made it.
I have to say
that slightly different.
That final period, it was very much Streatham's game. You could say they played very well.
For me, I think, in fairness, there was probably only 5 or 6 minutes of that period that was purely Streatham's. I think Diamonds rallied round on several occasions and then brought it back to level pegging. But the problem is, when you are level pegging and you're behind, it doesn't help you. You've got to, you've really got to push. And of course, as we well know from ice hockey, the biggest problem with committing forwards is always going to be the counter. Now, I would like to point out, we have just seen the spirit of the game, I believe. Are those the numbers?
Yes, they are.
Right. I've said this before, I have a go at this every week. I've only got it right once, so usually anything I say is nonsense. I called 45 and 31. 31 for Horvath. Thank you very much. Called that one. So every so often, despite the fact we've been waffling about trains and the like, I do sometimes half know what's going on. Quite pleased with that. Now, if for example I got the second one right, then we really are somewhere. Thank you very much. That's 2 out of 2. I'm having that. That is my finest hour. I hereby tender my resignation.
So no more talks about trains.
Well, I don't know. I'm to be honest, let me just be very smug about the fact that I picked up both of those.
Well done.
It's, in fairness, I think absolutely stunning. There was an awful lot of great performances from both sides. Some really, really good stuff tonight. However, I think Horvath really did keep them in it for quite a while. And I sort of quite early on, you started to notice that Millie Thorburn was really, really standing out tonight and was very, very solid all day. Really, really pushing it. And in fairness, that goal was stunning. Absolutely stunning.
Oh, yeah, what a fantastic goal that was.
It's, so again, lots of positives to take from it. Really enjoyable. Thanks everyone for joining us.
And we will be back tomorrow,
12:30. We will be back tomorrow from 12:30 with a new selection of sweets. We will be sending somebody else to the sweet shop this time.
I've got to say, the only reason I remembered about tomorrow's game is because the good-looking DJ here at the Hull Arena did just announce it.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I was moderately aware of this, in fairness, but then at the same time, there we are. There are lots of things you can do on a cold winter's day. You could go to the York
Railway Museum,
but however, I would say don't.
No, too cold for that.
Exciting as trains are,
save that for the summer.
Leave your model railway, come to the Hull Arena, let's watch some ice hockey, and let's get aboard the Diamonds train.
And
choo.
Everyone up in the media towers now looking at us going, why are they talking about trains?
It has become a thing. I don't know. We will not talk about trains tomorrow.
Buses tomorrow.
No. I think we need to get away from transport. It needs to be something else.
Dolphins.
I was going to say owls.
Okay.
Everyone likes a swivel head. Well, yeah. Onwards and upwards. Thank you very much for joining us. I hope everyone's had a wonderful time.
And we are better than silence.
And we are better than silence. And at the moment, I believe, only half an hour late for being home, and I'm 40 minutes from it. So we're doing well. Living the dream. So we'll blame the officials for the late start. Seahawks starts in 5 minutes on the stream at Milton Keynes. But, as we've said before, come and support women's hockey. It's the future.
That's it. Yeah, it's certainly the future.
See you tomorrow, folks. Thanks very much indeed.
See you later. Bye-bye.